The reason that most students can't even fathom the idea of studying for 2 hours a day is because they revise in the most retarded way possible. They literally have their phones next to them while they're trying to do revision and then wonder why they can't go 2 minutes without getting distracted. And because of this, all these YouTubers will tell you to revise for 6-7 hours and put in the work when you actually don't need to. And I got straight A's for pretty much my whole school career and got into my dream university. But you would have noticed that the top students seem to get straight A's like effortlessly. And since school is all about who can get the most marks, not about who's the most intelligent, it's actually pretty easy to get straight A's. So here's how I did it. Even during exam periods, I would revise for 2 hours a day, but that's because I did it first thing in the morning. And by the way, if you're going to revise with friends, then I wish you luck, because that's just going to end up in a game of FIFA. And that feeling when it hits like 10 AM and you've already done 2 hours of revision is unreal, because you're not going to get more focused work than that. And if you're able to start revising literally straight after you brush your teeth, don't scroll on your phone, don't eat breakfast, if you're able to stay consistent with that every single day, then it'll become a habit. You also need to be super clear on what exactly you're going to be revising every single time you sit down to study. So it's not good enough saying I'm going to study maths, I'm going to study English. You need to know exactly what questions you're going to be tackling. So in my exam period, every night before I went to bed, I'd have written down on a piece of paper exactly what I'd be doing the next day. So for example, I'd know that I'll wake up the next day and be doing questions 1A, 1B and 1C on a history paper. The reasons why people spend hours in libraries revising is because they go there and then try and decide what to work on. And if you don't know for sure what you need to get started with, that's when procrastination kicks in. And that's when you get onto Instagram Reels and it all goes to shit. Studying for 2 hours a day also only works if you're going to start early. So it's not good enough leaving a week until your exams and then saying, oh no, I can just study for 2 hours a day. You need to make sure that you're not cramming. So if you can start, let's say, a month before the exams and just stay consistent with 2 hours in the morning, then you'll be able to live your normal life and not be stressed about the exams. So this means you need to work out a clear schedule where you literally have what you're going to be doing every single day from at least a month before. Another super important thing is that during the 2 hour sessions, you want to be testing yourself all the time, because it's so easy to just read your textbook or make some notes, but that's not actually revising. What revising is doing practice questions and papers to see yourself improving and testing that you're going to do well in the exams. So that's what you should be using your time for. Of course, at first you're not going to remember everything you've been taught, but as soon as you can, start applying it to exam questions. And this can even be flashcards or Quizlet. You just always need to be checking your knowledge and testing yourself. And the most important thing is to make sure you cut out all distractions so you're able to fully focus for 2 hours. So this means leaving your phone in another room, getting into a library so your family can't distract you, and if you're studying on a computer, turning off all your notifications, closing every single tab so you've only got your study material on the screen. It isn't complicated to get A stars, you just need to be clever about how you work.